Hey guys, it's David, and I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching this. I'm going to start sharing some videos with some things that I've learned in my life and things that I wish that I would have learned a long time ago. But my heart in doing this is to to be real and vulnerable and encourage other people, especially men that may be going through a hard time or may not have a lot of clarity or answers about where they are right now in their life. And again, I kind of learned things the hard way. So I'll be sharing some videos. I did start a YouTube channel, so if you want to like it, that'd be great. I will post this on social media as well. Appreciate your comments and any feedback you have. But first thing I'm going to talk about tonight is emotional intimacy, that we as men do not normally understand that to the same level that a woman does. And I did not learn this until after my divorce, which really kind of sucks because I wish I would have learned it before and during my marriage, because I probably would still maybe be married today, but that's okay. Life happens, but, men, we don't normally understand emotional intimacy the way that a woman does, and we normally have to learn it. And I was reading a book called Every Man's Marriage when I was going through my divorce, because I was trying to just do everything that I could do to save my marriage. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. But in this book, it talks about emotional intimacy, which was really kind of the first time I was introduced to it. And the book said that 85% of all men do not understand emotional intimacy the way that a woman does. And normally when we talk about intimacy, as a man, we're thinking about sex. That's usually where our brain and mind goes. And so for a woman now, that's completely different for most women. And so some men, you do understand emotional intimacy, but again, I had to learn the hard way. And understand what that was. And so what that really means for us as men is to learn to be present, to learn to be intentional, and to learn to be good listeners, and to actually want to spend time with our wives or our significant others and really get to know them and be real and vulnerable with them and just share your life with them. But again, most of the time, we as men want to fix things. We normally don't want to hear about the things that we want to hear, the woman wants to talk about when we get home. And so we usually tune them out. And that's what I did for a long time. And I guess there was a part of me in my programming as a kid was that I learned to protect myself, and basically from being with my alcoholic father, I was always trying to prove myself to him, and I was never good enough. No matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. So I kind of learned to live this life of trying to prove myself and putting up walls to protect myself. And I really believed subconsciously that if I was real with my wife and I let her see the real me, that she wouldn't like what she saw and she wouldn't stick around. And so that was a big fear that I had, was that she would, or had, was that she wouldn't think that I was good enough. And I was just kind of always keeping her at a distance to protect myself. But when she filed for divorce, she said she was going to die if she stayed with me, and I didn't know what that meant. Now I do, that she was emotionally dying inside because she did not have that intimacy with me and that connection and vulnerability. And so while I was trying to protect myself, the thing that my wife wanted most, I didn't know how to give it to her. As just out of fear that if she saw the real me, she wouldn't stick around again. So emotional intimacy, again, it's something that we need to learn as men, and it's pretty much going to wrap up my talk. I'm going to try to keep these short. And I will be talking more about other things. So I look forward to kind of building this channel here. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you're going through a hard time, As a man, reach out, message me. Love to encourage you. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a therapist. I'm just me sharing my life and just being real and vulnerable. And so appreciate you and have a great day.